Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It's your boy, Awesome Frank 13, back with another YouTube video. Very close to the last one. Quite a shocker, I know. But here we are, we're back at it. Today we're going to be talking about, well, the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies, The Tomb. Sorry for my voice this video. I don't have water at the moment, but fuck it, we ball. Sorry for cursing. Anyways, today, of course, we're talking about The Tomb, talking about the review. And honestly, I got two questions that we're going to go through today. Question number one: why are we hating on this map? Why are we hating on this map? The common hate that I see is, or the common hate points that are made are that, I guess let's get straight into the first one that I usually see is, reused assets. No, I understand. I understand this point 1000%. But here's what I'm going to say: true, but good, besides mimics. We will come back to this. Fuck mimics. But yeah, I just don't understand. The ice staff, it's great. Now we will talk about why I think this is a con later, but not for the reason that it's a reused asset. I enjoy the ice staff being back. I was really happy playing with it. Really. Um, it's been so long having a really good wonder weapon that just kicks ass, from the get-go. And, I mean, I guess the normal shot from the unupgraded ice staff is pretty dog shit, but I do believe that this is a great wonder weapon that we're being given in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, of course, an old one, reused one, but here we go. Um, Also with the whole, it comes from multiplayer, like the actual, fucking normal the starting room is what I should say. And, well, yeah, mimics, of course, fuck mimics. Uh, but next point I see is the boss fight. I don't understand. Um, their point is that it's not a boss, but it is. I mean, sure, it's an object that's a boss, but I think I would way rather have this and have like the Panos, lockdown, where it's like you just gotta kill what was it, two HVTs, high value targets, and it was like, yeah, okay, but I really like this style more, where there's something to worry about and not just HVTs. Of course, there are HVTs that you have to kill, but then they drop the boss. No spoilers. Okay, spoilers now. I will put a timestamp. Stamp. Sorry, I'm stupid. But anyways, um, yes, the boss is the Sentinel artifact. Um, what we came to get, and it's what we got. But yeah, I believe it is a boss. It is definitely different, nonetheless. But I feel like it's a great one at that. It's very very hard, which is the next point. But it's very fucking hard. I will admit the HVTs make it a fucking pain because they will fuck you in the ass no matter what happens. So you really have to be on your toes this one. I do say it's a lot easier if you have teammates. So if you're running multiplayer, but solo, this is a tough one. I have not beat it solo yet, and even in multiplayer, I've only had two people, myself being one of them, so two total. We've had to run megas. I I don't know, maybe I'm dog shit, but I've done every Easter egg up until this point solo, and this one's giving me a little run for my money. I have to get some practice in. It's different. It's different having a challenge, but I really like this. This will be a part of the pros later. Um, But yeah, seriously, I genuinely think it's a skill issue here that people are complaining that the boss fight's too hard and that it needs to be nerfed. Like, no, it doesn't. Get better. Go play. You know what? If you think this is too hard, then I have a game for you. It's called Roblox. It's free too. Anyways, um, another point in the of hate that I'm getting is it's not a good looking map. Like, what? Are you high off shrooms? Acid? Coke? Fent? Like, I just don't understand where that even comes from. It's gorgeous. We'll get back to that later, as a matter of fact. Um, question two that I'd like to answer: is the map good? How do I feel about it? Yes, this map is fantastic, but I do believe that there are some cons that are a little annoying. So let's get into it. Number one, the fucking mimics. Why? Why do we have mimics in the tomb? What? I don't and then they have fucking electricity? Like and okay, so this is what I don't get, right? The mimics are well, the mimics came first in, Call of Duty release order in terms of mimics to amalgams. Amalgams are mimics, but harder. And then they bring back the mimic and they give it a shock wave that if you were to throw a grenade, it impedes the grenade. And that's it. Why? There was no point for this. They wanted something quote unquote new and they brought back old. I don't get it. Uh Another con. I think I said this earlier a little bit, but the staff damage whenever you don't do a charge shot is terrible. Absolutely awful. Of course, this is how it was in Origins, way back when, in 2013, something like that. Crazy how long ago that was. And then, well, I think it was 2017 with Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles. But yeah, staff damage from the ice staff, uncharged, it's kind of dog shit, which is a little underwhelming, but it just means that you always have to do a charge shot. Um, Now, another thing with the staff is that where is our charge shot indicator that we had perfectly fine in Origins? It had the little three dots. I will point that out on screen right now. It actually had four dots, but which this new staff also has as well. I'm not sure why they can't just, like I don't see the problem. It's quite literally a reused asset, and then you forgot that one, and then people say, "Oh, it's an audio cue." Bro, where? It goes all out in your ear, and you just wanna fucking rip your ears out or turn down the game. So, I mean, and you can do that, and it'll go ring, 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 and you can shoot it, and it won't be a charge shot. Or you can hold it for, like, longer, and then it does. I've gotten killed so many times already thinking that I had a charge shot because it was ringing, like crazy, but then it just doesn't shoot a charge shot, which is the little snow hurricane thing. It's stupid in my opinion. I think that we should just bring back the little dots going 1, 2, 3. But yeah, um, another con I think is depth perception. It's 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 doggy dick. Okay, I'll just say it straight up. It's absolutely doggy dick. and there's nothing much that we can do there. Even with augments, it doesn't perform very well. There's kind of zero use for it, to be honest. But I mean, it's there. Lets you see through walls. And then whenever you want to use it, because you're doing the side Easter egg for the gold armor, it just doesn't work. So, not really sure why they brought that perk back out of all of them. Like, but double tap, double tap. Like, where the fuck is double tap? It's been teased, I feel like, a trillion times now. Um, they're literally bundles where double tap is present. It's there. Uh, and I feel like in this game it could be very useful since we've lost Ring of Fire. Why the fuck don't we have Ring of Fire or double tap? I have no clue. But yeah, depth perception is pretty dick. We could have had Mule Kick. We could have had I don't know, Tombstone. I think I would have low key rather had Tombstone than depth perception. But yeah, I don't know, man, why they brought that perk back out of all of them. Another negative I have about the egg is that it's kind of short. You know, um, it's truly the length is truly carried by the fact that you need to really set up for the boss due to the difficulty, as I said earlier. And yeah, it's a short egg. It it really takes like 15 minutes if you're really going fast to just get it knocked out. And I guess it's nice, but the fact that I can get this time as a normal player, sure, I do believe I hate to toot my horn. I do believe that I am an above average Call of Duty Zombies player, but I'm not a speedrunner by any means. I'm not no Freckleston, shout out. I'm not no smart guy, shout out. I'm not no what's that guy's name? Snazzy Rock. So, yeah. I mean, the fact that I can get this time as, a normal player, like if I had the confidence to do the boss solo, I think that I can get this done, with some of the greats, but unfortunately the length is quite literally doubled by the fact that you need to absolutely set up for this egg. So I do guess it's a con. Next up on my list of cons, I have why is the ice staff? Okay, don't get me wrong. I love the ice staff and everything, and I'm happy it's back. But why? Why is the ice staff here? Why is the mimic here? Why is the amalgam here on this map? Short answer: save time. Long answer: well, I don't know. Someone's got to answer me. Um, but yeah, I guess I understand the doppelgas being here because we saw in Citadel, which is also like an old, place that we explored, had the doppelgas. Which okay, I get it. And I guess with the whole, you know, red chord effects, portals and stuff, they are present here in terms of like the chaos portals. I guess is what I'm gonna call them. The chaos portals are here. Right, and not the portals this time, but, like, the little red-looking doors that we buy as we go through the map, and, so I understand why the Doppelgass are here. I also think that they're a really good enemy based off my review of Citadel, but back to the actual con, why is the Mimic, Amalgam, and Ice Staff here? We have no clue. I've looked through the intel, and I mean, it's just like, "Oh, Ice staff is here. You built it. Good job. You know, even the guy, whenever you're building it, the guy in the amulet, he's like, "Oh my god, you found an ice staff part? Wow, crazy." Like, okay, why is it here though? Like okay, there's origins, carvings on the walls and the pillars in the deepest part of the tomb. Okay. Why is the ice staff here? Why wasn't it there? Why do we have to make constellations on walls using the ancient napalm lanterns in a specific area to get the parts? I don't know. I don't think the writers know, but we got an ice staff now, and it's always been a good weapon. Um, but yeah, mimic amalgam. Why mimic Firebase Z? When you were doing the Easter egg, it was telling you why they were there. The amalgams, they really only fit in Terminus. They still they don't fit in Citadel. They don't. Um, with Terminus, it was like, oh, well, that's where they made amalgams. So okay, okay, I get it, I get it. Liberty Falls had the abomination. I guess I understand that because it was just a normal outbreak. It seems like the whole um rule book with this random zombie outbreaks occurring always involve abominations and stuff. But yeah, uh, why is the amalgam on Citadel and now the tomb? Nobody knows. I don't think the writers know. But yeah, my last con has to be the dialogue. That and the lack of, you know. My ending cutscene was like a glorified slideshow. Um, we I didn't even get an intro cutscene, and the dialogue that we get inside the map. I think I heard Ravenov speak once. Peck doesn't speak at all. I hear like one map exclusive dialogue line for each character, and then that's it. With the guy in the amulet talking the most, it's crazy. I think it's weird, but hey, whatever. I guess it's the whole writer strike thing happening with the AI and whatnot being used. The legal terms of using someone's voice with AI. But yeah, that whole strike has fucked this all up, really. And I think we saw it in Citadel a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy. Of course, with the negatives out of the way, I have pros. The thing about this map is that the negatives there's a lot of negatives, right? And there's few positives, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives. And so here we go. My pros list starts with the difficulty of the boss fight. I think this is great. Um, you know, I believe that zombies has kind of lacked difficulty for a while since I truly think Black Ops 4. You know, Cold War was like a walk in the park. Modern Warfare Zombies was like, hey, if you do this maxed out mission solo, you might have problems. Oh, wait, you're spawning with everything. Yeah, you're not going to have a problem. And then I guess Terminus, the boss fight in Terminus was a little challenging, and then Citadel ramped it up even more. And then Now the Sentinel artifact, it's hard. It's a hard ass boss. I do admit. I feel like it's you know, extremely hard. I once again, I'm not sure if I can complete it. Well, I'm sure I could, but I'm gonna have to practice the boss, or I'm gonna have to get a really lucky run. But yeah, if I wanted to replicate this boss fight and complete it over and over solo, then yeah, I think I would need practice. Um, but I think it's fantastic. I think it's great that we're getting difficulty back in zombies, like the good old days of Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. You know, another positive I have is that the map is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think it's the best looking map that we've had since Ancient Evil, which back in Black Ops 4, Ancient Evil was a gorgeous map through and through. The skybox, the areas, just the whole theme was gorgeous. But yeah, and then Cold War, we got a slight hint with I think the best looking map is weirdly the first one, which was D Machine. Specifically whenever you go into the dark ether and then there's those floating jellyfishes and everything's purple and all crystally. I think that this map not only does the dark ethers portion is called nowhere. Shout out Marvel. But anyways, yeah, the dark ether portion is called nowhere. And I think that it this map not only does that portion fantastic, but I believe it also makes the rest of the map look great. We got that the very deepest part of the tomb. I forgot what that area is called, but the whole like surrounding of it when like you can look into the cave infinitely. Obviously there's, you know, mist or whatever, but I think it's beautiful, really. And so I really think that this map is a pretty gorgeous looking map, and it does give me like Ancient Evil vibes where it's 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 nice. And I think I'm getting those kind of vibes even more is because of the Sentinel artifact being present. But yeah, the rest of the positives I have for this map, I believe that it is a fun, easy map. It's very open, just like Liberty Falls, how it was a big beginner friendly kind of map. Although this one, I don't think a lot of beginners are going to be able to complete the egg. Um, it's yeah, it's kind of a weird dilemma because they even said themselves that not a lot of people are doing the egg, and so they wanted more people to, but then they make this boss fight hard as fuck. I don't get me wrong, I appreciate that the boss is hard, just like I said, but I think it kind of goes against what they were trying to do as a goal. Anyways, yeah, it's a fun open map. It makes it a good camo grind map. Um, because there's two types of special zombies, the mimic and the doppelgast, along with the amalgam spawning rather commonly. So that's great. And the last pro that I have really is that it's got good side Easter eggs. The return of golden armor or gold armor from MWZ. The way that it was incorporated, I think it's very, very nice. And I think that it's more balanced how the armor kind of slowly regenerates instead of just boom, armor plate, full armor plate, full armor plate, you know? Um, I think that's pretty balanced. So yeah, I there's a few more that I'm trying to think of. The free perk, relatively easy to get, you know. Um, I saw a free Aether tool being there whenever you shoot the two waterfalls, and a free bra Ethereum crystal whenever you shoot the rocks in the sky. It's It's all nice. It's all nice, it's all useful, and I think that they can all be incorporated through the egg somehow, some way, you know? Um, like, in terms of speedrunning the egg or even just doing it normally. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, that's really all I've got, you know? Yeah, I'm not too sure why this map is getting a lot of hate, but, I really do think that, in terms of a map that we got, guys, like, less than 2 months apart, that's unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. Like, there was some COD games, where we didn't get a second zombies map or like a DLC one, a post-launch map until after January, like February, and we've already gotten our second one. This is our second one, and it's pretty good. I think it's polished enough. It definitely gives me a little bit of custom map, Black Ops 3 vibes, but you know what? It works, and I will take it. It's fucking free after all with the game. So, you know what? I'll take it. Um, and yeah, I think it's a great map. I think we should stop bashing it. Thank you, Treyarch. Fuck you, Activision. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed my little review. Maybe I'm missing something, but yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please, if you'd like to, like and subscribe. But nonetheless, guys, stay awesome. Stay frank. Awesome Frank signing out. I'll see you in the next video, guys. If you for some reason made it this far into the video, I appreciate you for one, but for two, please like and subscribe. I'm literally eating sugar right now to stay alive. Besides that, come check out the Twitch channel at Awesome Frank, twitch.tv/AwesomeFrank. And please share to your uncle, your aunt, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, LeBron, your grandmother, your grandfather,